All right, we're looking at a 2015 Sienna SE. I bought these Taiwan turn signal things. I believe I bought it was about $145 with the mirror covers painted. I thought everything was gonna fit well, but the original mirror covers that came with it were garbage. They didn't snap in and they didn't fit well. I trimmed them as much as I could to try to rig them in, but they didn't work. That's probably the reason why they came with an inner. This is the inner cover, and then they have an outer shell that wraps around with double-sided tape, and I think that kept that mirror cover on right here, the one that didn't fit. Well, I thought it was would fit like OEM, so I actually paid them an extra $20 to paint this to match the outer cover, because I wasn't planning to use the outer cover, the tape-on cover. That didn't work too well. When I installed them, they didn't fit too well. I did a bunch of trimming right here around these holes, inside that screw hole. It didn't fit too well in there, so I had to trim those with a drill maul. Same with the bottom. You can kind of see some drill maul cuts and whatever, just to get it to fit right. But after doing some work and then trimming inside here to the spot to get it in perfect, it finally got working. So it was I did what I could, but it clipped in and everything worked, and it fit well. These they call them 4-in-1s, but they're really 3-in-1. It's a turn signal, puddle light, and parking light. The reason why they call it 4-in-1 is because you could choose between a normal turn signal or a sequential turn signal. So if I open the door, it's got the puddle light at the bottom here. I'll test the turn signals now. That's the sequential turn signals, and then it's got the side turn signal that you can see from the back or the side of the car. So that's the parking light. So right now the parking light's a little bit too bright. One of the things I'm going to do right now, I'm going to test a resistor to get them a little dimmer. They're way too bright at night, and I don't really like it, so I'm going to do that. I did order some OEM covers. These were, I think I got them for less than $40 each online from one of these online Toyota dealers. Almost every color except for freaking super white comes pre-painted. What I ended up doing was I just ordered the pearl white, and I just had them repainted. I needed to get my front bumper refinished because the body shop that fixed and painted my front bumper before kept on peeling, so I took it back and they actually painted these new mirror covers for free to match, since I've had this bumper painted at least 3 times from that shop already, so they're not that great. So but anyway, I got them painted to match from the pearl white that I ordered. If you have any of the other colors except for pearl white, you should be able to order them straight from the dealer painted for your color already, so you don't have to deal with it. But they fit, before I had them painted, they fit perfect. All the clips fit in perfect, and they popped out without breaking. The one thing with these aftermarket ones, all the stinking clips are so crappy. I broke them when I put them on, and I had to JB weld them all back together when I broke them. But anyway, I'm not going to use it anymore, so it doesn't matter. So, and these are pretty easy. All you do is just snap them on. Wrap them around the corners. Make sure you got them all in place. The front side, and just snap them in. And pretty simple. And you can tell these fit perfect, no more gaps. The problem with those aftermarket ones is you try to pop the front in and the back had a gap, or you pop the back in, the front had a gap. So these fit much better, no more gaps. And so passenger side mirror, put them in the same way. You see there's 7 clips, just line them up, snap them in, and should be pretty good. So I snapped these babies in, no gaps, everything fits perfect. And these signals, they actually, if you wanted the OEM ones, you could actually order the OEM ones for this car. I think the OEM ones, a lot of the other Toyotas, the Highlanders and the 4Runners all use the same one. The factory one, it's not, it's, you know, it doesn't pop out like this right here, so you really can't see the signal unless you're really at a certain angle on it. Anyways, I think it's an incandescent. And then the same, I ordered these from MIT on eBay, and MIT actually makes another one that doesn't have the puddle light, it just has a turn signal and I think the parking light, and it's got a different design on it for the signal lights. But you know, those are other cheaper options. The OEM ones, you get the aftermarket OEM style, or the OEM ones, I think they're like $60 a set or whatever it is. But and after that, it's all wiring. You have to actually do your own wiring. The wire harness aren't built into these mirrors or the door, so I had to actually pull these a wire back to the turn signal or turn signal relay on the fuse box for this year to get it the turn signals. I think for the parking light power, I actually tapped it off the window switch on the door. That's where I got the power for that. So this is the wiring I did. I brought it through the original mirror loom over to here. These are the harnesses that came with that signal. This is the factory harness right here that plugs down to there. So I just kind of made it as factory as possible. This particular one comes with 2 harnesses. The white and black one right here is actually I believe the parking light, and then the turn signal, and oh no, this is the dome light, so it turns on you know, for my courtesy light and whatever when I open the doors, and the puddle light. And then these two, it was black, red, and blue. The blue is the parking light, the red is the turn signal, and the black is the ground. So right now I was just testing a resistor to limit the output. I'm going to end up using a 500 ohm 1 watt resistor to reduce my output, and I'm going to end up just cutting the wire and then putting the resistor inside or in line. So I wired up a 500 ohm 1 watt resistor to these. Now can't really tell on the camera, but they're not as bright as they used to be. They were way too bright before, and now they're just kind of a subtle parking light at night. So happy with them now, not as pricey looking.